Hello everyone! The clip you're about to hear is from one of our exclusive Patreon episodes on a recent horror release, and just like all of our other episodes, it might include major spoilers for said horror release, so don't listen to it if you haven't already seen it. You've officially been warned. And if you'd like to hear the full episode, just head on over to patreon.com/horrorqueers and subscribe today. Without further ado, here is your exclusive Patreon clip.
I do want to hop back to the tunnel scene because I agree with you. I do think it's the most effective part of the film. And one of the reasons that I think it works so effectively is because Garland really stretches it out. Like, that sequence is drawn out where we see her approach the tunnel. She pauses. She tries the echo. She moves in deeper. She does it again. She harmonizes with herself, which I love that it becomes a part of the score as the movie goes on. Fucking inspires.
Yeah, love that.
But also just the sheer panic. Like, this is in the trailer, so I had already seen this. I knew what was coming. But just the moment where a woman speaks and then we see a man or the shape of a man come out of the rubble, and like we're just seeing the silhouette, and he just starts running towards her. Holy fuck. And I feel like that's one of those moments where a lot of the women in the audience are like, yeah, this is my worst fucking nightmare. I'm just out on a walk and a man starts running full speed at me for no reason.
It's interesting too, because I could see another director just setting this in New York, right? And we're in an alleyway and see something like this.
Yeah.
It really is the charge he makes at her, and it's like, oh god, run!
Yeah. Fucking bolt it. And one of the things that I love is she's not like, hello? Who are you? What are you doing? She sees it and she's like, nope, I'm getting the fuck out of here. And she doesn't stop running. Like, she runs all the way back down this trail. She gets lost. She climbs up the embankment. It's super steep. You're waiting the whole time for this man to attack her. I love that it doesn't happen, right? It's really unconventional in that way. And I think it makes it scarier, especially when the capper is that she takes the picture of this kind of derelict barn that's fallen into disaster, and we really see it afterwards. Oh, there's a fucking naked man standing there.
Yeah. No, and this section is the most like typical horror movie that you get in the film, right? Like, this could still be taking place in the real world. The metaphor hasn't really screamed out yet, and I feel like this is the most accessible. The film is very accessible up until we move past this point. Maybe really even once we get to the bar when she sees the other Rory Kinnear, or that horrendous-looking CGI child face thing.
Yeah, I'd say when we get to the church, that's not when it starts to lose me, but yeah, you're seeing both child Rory Kinnear as well as vicar Rory Kinnear, and I don't know if it's meant to be intentional, but the wig on the vicar is fucking terrible. It's really distracting. And then the face, which is Rory Kinnear's face superimposed digitally onto a child actor, is really unconvincing, and I feel like it's meant to be uncanny, but I actually just found it really distracting.
I think it is supposed to be uncanny. I found it distracting in the sense that I found it so horrifying to look at. Like, but I was also very much but this is clearly CGI. Like, it was not convincing, but it did do the job of making me like be really freaked the fuck out because this thing did not look right.
See, no, I was like taken fully out of the film. Like, oh, why didn't they do this better and more convincingly?
It's A24, man. This movie made $3 million, and that's all going to go to that fucking face.
Atlas Avenue, a long stretch of road that encompasses everything the city of Kennett Heights has to offer. Neon lights, traffic, crime, the hustle and bustle of everyday life, and the craziest of characters. My office was above it all. My name is James Locke, and I'm a PI.
Hello, Mr. J. How the hell you doing today?
Good, Edith. Nearly every year I have a new case. New people to meet, new clues to discover, and new problems to solve. But I do it the old-fashioned way. No technology. Nothing post-1950. Hell, I don't even listen to podcasts, but you should. Atlas Avenue Beat is a spoof of the film noir genre with goofy characters, tons of wordplay, and non-stop raunchy humor. There's also 3 whole seasons out right now with more on the way. Just search for Atlas Avenue Beat wherever you listen to podcasts or visit us online at bloody.fm.
It was late in the afternoon when the professor and I took our way towards the east, whence I knew Jonathan was coming.
Jonathan Harker has asked me to note this, as he says he is hardly equal to the task, and he wants an exact record kept.
Dear Madam Mina, I have read your husband's so wonderful diary. Strange and terrible as it is true. I will pledge my life on it.
God preserve my sanity, for to this I am reduced. Safety and the assurance of safety are things of the past.
I am in hopes that I shall see more of you at Castle Dracula.
Listen to Regarding Dracula wherever you listen to podcasts, or find us online at bloody.fm.